The new Netflix documentary is exploring the push to diversify Barbie in the 1980s. The show not only celebrates Black Barbie, but also recognizes her limitations. Alexis Christoforous spoke with the director and one of the creators of the dolls. Take a look.
Last year, the world came together to celebrate Barbie Summer in honor of the premiere of Greta Gerwig's box office smash. Well, it's time to buckle up in a new kind of Mattel mobile with Black Barbie, the documentary now available for streaming on Netflix. The nearly 2-hour special brought to life by executive producer Shonda Rhimes explores the history of the iconic doll brand and the momentous role 3 Black designers had in the creation of the first ever Black Barbie in 1980. These 3 women pictured here, Stacey McBride Irby, Kitty Black Perkins, and Beulah Mae Mitchell, not only opened up a whole new world of inclusion and diversity at Mattel, but marked the moment many young girls saw themselves represented in a doll on the shelves for the very first time.
I'm so grateful for the growth and the future of where Barbie is headed. So proud of Black women for calling out things that are important to us in spaces where we're so oftentimes silenced.
When I designed this doll, there was a need for the little Black girl to really have something she could play with that looked like her. I feel that I've been able to give some kind of joy to every little girl who played with any of the dolls that I designed.
And joining me now, writer and director of Black Barbie, the documentary, Linsey Davis, along with one of the creators herself, Kitty Black Perkins. It's great to have you both with us. Thanks so much for joining us. So, Linsey, this documentary was inspired by your aunt, Beulah Mae Mitchell. Tell me why it was so important for you to tell this story, especially on the heels of Greta Gerwig's history-making film last year.
Yes, it felt so important because I personally didn't know that Black Barbie had a story. And so I felt like potentially there was a chance that a lot of people didn't know that Black Barbie had a story, that a lot of people didn't know about my aunt and Kitty and Stacey. And so it just really felt important to highlight these women and what they were able to accomplish and celebrate Black Barbie and them.
I certainly learned a lot by watching it. I didn't know the history of it either. So, Kitty, just bring us back to the days of designing the first Black Barbie, you know, in the late 70s, early 80s, because I know previous Black dolls in the line were marketed as Barbie's friends. So why was it so important to have a Black Barbie and have her be marketed in that way?
It was important to have a Black Barbie because of the name Barbie. It's such an icon. And having that name in itself allowed the little girls to play with a doll that was #1. And Black Barbie is included in the #1.
For sure. I mean, she's been around for quite a while, for decades now. And we just saw a picture of Shonda Rhimes holding a Black Barbie. She got behind this project in a big way. What was it like to find out she was involved and wanted to be doing this with you?
It was like a dream come true. I'm still pinching myself when we got that call that Shonda wanted to meet with us and was interested in the project. And so we were able to just amplify the story and take it to the next level. And so I hope everyone enjoys what we were able to do in collaboration with Shondaland.
And how important is it, Kitty, for that, you know, little girls of any cover, of any color can own a Black doll and vice versa, right? I mean, isn't that really what it's all about, is sharing all of this with everyone, regardless of what they look like?
Oh, absolutely. And when it comes to toys, for me, and this is because I guess I grew up without a Black doll in my life, the impact is such that I feel like I can do anything. And I was the first Black designer at Mattel. There is a first Black Barbie at Mattel. So I feel like I can do anything. I'm on top of the world.
Absolutely. And you're just bringing that out into the universe, which we love. Linsey, just before we let you go, what's the message you hope this documentary sends to folks who watch it?
Barbie is about imagination, and I don't want to put limitations on the imaginations of the audience and what they walk away with. But I do love what Kitty just said about being on top of the world and no limits on how far you can go. You can dream the dream, you can live the dream, you can be the dream. And, I hope our audience enjoys watching the film and feels inspired.
It was definitely a fun watch for sure. And like I said, I learned a lot. Linsey Davis, Kitty Black-Perkins, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thanks for having me on.
Yes, likewise.
And Alexis Christoforous, thank you. Black Barbie, a documentary, is out now.